him in the locker room with his team. He told me, "This is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup." Reese?
Okay, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baird. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The run inside. It's Davison. Picks up the first down. The stiff arm gets him loose. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Throwing more. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The RPO, it's complete. Still running at the 40. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dante Moore wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Davison. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Now improvising. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down.
And right away early in this game, first drive.
Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
You knew this offense wanted to be aggressive, and on the very first drive of the game, they dial up the go route. They know they've got the speed outside, able to win one-on-one, and they didn't waste any time calling that play. Really nice job being aggressive early, and they cap it off with a score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running inside, it's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that back.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Gives it the big stiff arm. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Moore to throw. With the catch, it's Davison. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Ducks. A great catch and run for 6.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Carr. Complete on the left to Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Notre Dame comes out of the break facing third down. Throwing, Carr, under fire, and it's a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Moore. He fires to the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moore with the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Porter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Carr to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught by Williams on the left. At the 35, he's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carr. It's complete on the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Here comes the heat. Avoids pressure on the right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Here's a heat. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside. It's Davison. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Offense changing the play. Dante Moore. Pocket breaking down. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Moore to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ducks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Porter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, stepping to the right. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bring in the heat. He gets away. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He goes right back to the air. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throws it back. Rushes on him. Wide open, he makes the catch. To the house. Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They'll try to add another to their lead.